Annie's on my bed, but she doesn't want to make an appearance. Well, you can kind of see her. There she is! There she is! Hey guys, it's Maggie, and today I'm doing my second reading wrap-up of the year. I should have done this like 3 months ago, but I didn't. Since my last reading update, I have read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. Most of them were just poetry books, but I'm counting them as 8 books because it, you know, whatever, they're still books. I am going to group all of the chapbooks that I read together just because it makes it easier. So I read the following. I read Hummingbird by Sophia Elaine Hansen. I really enjoyed this one. I read Bright Minds and Empty Souls by Janae Cecilia, also really good. Uncaged Wallflower, again by Janae Cecilia. The 3 O'Clock in the Morning Sessions by Angie Martin, and Rest in the Morning by R.H. Sin. Except for Rest in the Morning, I've talked about all of these on my favorite chapbooks video. Eventually, as I get more, I will make another one and talk about all of them more in depth. I totally skipped out on audiobooks. So I've listened to 2 audiobooks. I've listened to A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab and A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. And oh my gosh, I don't have the actual books. I have them on audiobook. They're amazing. I loved them. I stayed up till like 3 a.m. listening to A Gathering of Shadows because, oh my god. And I'm super excited to listen to A Conjuring of Light or read A Conjuring of Light. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with that. It just depends if I ever get the books. But yeah, amazing. I would have read A Conjuring of Light, but I had to stop because a lot of books came out recently that I need to read. And as I mentioned in my last video, I'm like marathoning to prep for Lord of Shadows because that's when I'm good to be like MIA, just completely reading. And I mean, I feel like I'm super late to the game because everyone has read the Darker Shade of Magic series except me. I feel like, but oh well, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So those are the audiobooks I read. So next I'm going to talk about the actual physical books I've read. The first one is The 1,000th Floor by Catherine McGee. This was a complete cover buy for me. I really liked the cover when I was at Barnes & Noble, and I was like, I need it. I need it. I had no idea. Did I even read the synopsis? I did. I read the synopsis, but because I was like kind of iffy, but then you see this gorgeous end pages inside, and I was like, oh, well, that just solves all my problems, isn't it? I'm getting this. I gave this book, I think, a 3 out of 5, or maybe a 4 out of 5. I thought it was an interesting concept. I just wasn't bonding with all of the main characters, specifically Avery, who is like the main character. I could not stand her as I was reading this just because she was ridiculous, and I just was like, girl, get over yourself. And it was just kind of, I just didn't like her. I really just didn't bond with her, and I mean, I know it was split up between all the other characters, but I just didn't really, you know, I didn't really enjoy reading about Avery. Just like skimmed through most of her stuff. The one character I did really enjoy reading about was Wyatt. Wyatt deserves way more than what he got in this book. Poor baby. I was basically not planning on continuing the series, but then the end happened and it was the big plot twist, and I was like, okay, now I gotta read the second book when it comes out. Next, I read Black Moon, which is the 3rd book in the Zodiac series, and this book was amazing, as always. I love the Zodiac series. It's a sci-fi series, basically, where everyone is put on their constellation or whatever, like, when they were born. So, like, for me, I would live on Gemini, and it's hilarious because all the Gemini traits in this book, I, like, can totally see in myself. But I loved reading this book. I love Ro and Mateus, and then the plot twist in this book. The plot thickens, and the last book comes out August? Sometime this year, in the fall, winter, it comes out, and I'm super excited to read the conclusion, and I just love this series so much. Last book I read was Always and Forever, Laura Jean by Jenny Han. The conclusion to All the Boys I've Loved Before series. Oh my god, I love this book. I love reading about Laura Jean and her relationship with Peter, who's like a complete sweetheart, and I love him to death. Love Kitty. She's like the sassiest 11-year-old ever, and she reminds me actually a lot of my little cousin who's 11, and I can just see her in Kitty, which is really funny to me. But yeah, I love this book. The whole time I was like, something's gonna go wrong, something's gonna go wrong, something's gonna go wrong. But it was such a great conclusion, and I can't believe it's over, and I'm gonna miss reading about these characters. And that is it for today's video. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye!